Hi, it's Debbie Williams here. I'm an NLP trainer and hypnotherapist and also an addictions expert, and this short video is going to be a video to help people who want to come off cocaine. Now, I'm recording it specifically for a client of mine who I've been working with, and I know she's going out over the weekend and she's worried because all her friends are going to be taking it, and she feels that she may end up taking it as well. So this isn't a complete sort of stop you from taking cocaine, but it may help on your journey. And if you do need some more help, click the link below, because there's my download Stop Cocaine Abuse, or if you're in Birmingham, if you want to come and see me. Okay, so just allow yourself to get comfortable, because this will help you anyway to make up your mind if you want to stop. You know, the more that you sort of get your mind in the right mindset, the easier it'll be for you. So I don't want you to close your eyes until you're ready to commit to being open to the possibility of saying no more. And if you're open to that possibility, then you're also open to the possibility that your mind can search through hundreds of ways to keep any benefits that cocaine gave you, and that you can do it in a way that actually makes you feel good about you. See, you can learn to explore the power of your own mind, and within your mind we can begin to add to that the skill sets of other people, the confidence, the self-esteem, and we can draw from the past all of the times when you felt confident, and we can bring them together to work as a team to help you now. So whether you've closed your eyes now or whether you choose to close them in a little while, the reason being, if you do close your eyes, you can go on the inside to your inner world. And I want to invite you to focus on your breath and breathe into the count of 7. So in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and hold. And then release to the count of 11. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then in, 2, 3, and keep going to the count of 7 and 11, and notice on the inside whether you can do that full breath or whether you have to pause and build up to it, because the more you listen, the more you focus on this, the more you can allow your lung capacity to expand. And that little pause in between before releasing allows the air inside your lungs to stir up the stale air at the bottom and release it. See, the heart has a pump, but the lymph system doesn't. It relies on deep diaphragmatic breathing, and they put cameras inside people's bodies to discover that deep diaphragmatic breathing helps to stimulate the body's immune system. And as you focus on your breath now, I'm going to tell you a story. And there was a story about these sheep on the fields by the sea and by the cliffs, and one day this one sheep was happily grazing and just noticed that a few sheep ran past running scared. They were anxious and they were just running, and then before he knew it, more sheep came, and before he knew that, he was caught up in this mass terror and anxiety of running and running and running scared. And as he was running scared, he was in the middle of this, and he had an insight, because he knew where they were heading. They were heading to the cliffs, and he knew that there was no way out. And somehow he found the power within to jump like lambs do, and to jump out of the herd and to see the herd carrying on running and going straight over the edge of the cliff. And he stood there for a few moments in shock, and he walked to the edge, and he could see over there the carnage where many sheep had landed on the rocks, and where some had landed in the sea, and they were swimming for their lives. And then he looked round and he realised he wasn't the only one who hadn't gone over the edge. There was a few others, and they came up to him and they all looked over, and one sheep said, "Come away, there's nothing we can do. I know this coastline. and there's no way that they can swim to a place to get out. It's all too tall for them. And another sheep said, I remember having a dream once, and I think it was about this place in England where they have these white rocks or these white cliffs, and they're a sheer drop there, and these white powdery rocks can be a death sentence if you go over the edge. And the other sheep said, well, let's walk away because there's nothing we can do. We can always start again here. And so, as the days went by, they felt sadness for their lost friends and fellow sheep. But then something surprised them, because as they were grazing, this tractor pulled up with a trailer behind it, and the farmer opened the trailer and out jumped half a dozen sheep, because somebody had alerted them, and the Coast Guard had gone out and managed to rescue a few, and there were a few survivors. And these sheep got out of the trailer rather sheepishly and joined the herd, and they had stories to tell about the horrible things that had happened. And yet these sheep had learned their lesson, because they realised they had something within them, that inner drive, that deep and profound part within that need the instinct to survive and know that there's something better out there for you than this. And they realised that they'd become such strong swimmers, and they were the chosen ones. And you can choose to be the chosen one here, and to lead, and to not be a sheep, and to know that you can still have lots of enjoyable moments in life, and you can do it through the own power within of your own true nature. And see, inside now there's a lever, and it's on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, as you go into a deep and receptive state, and then dropping down to -5, and notice how that feels, and to -20, -100, into the place of you that knows how to help you to just say no, and to find a different path. In spite of what the herd is doing, you can find a way to be a leader and to enjoy from your own inner essence, as you begin to see through real eyes the real lies that cocaine has been telling you, that it's been clouding you and been tricking you, as you realise that each time perhaps you choose to take it, you notice it's not doing anything for you anymore, and that you can begin to connect the dots, to understand fully now is the time to stop being a sheep and to lead the way into a brighter future. As you come back to -10, -5, 4, now is the time to take your freedom, to know tonight as you sleep and dream, your unconscious can come up with lots of different ways to enjoy a brighter, ever brightening future, to come back into the room, everything working perfectly, feeling completely at one. And the more you listen to this, the more the lessons will seep in to help you. And again, as I say, click the link and get my download, because it will really help you to master this and to overcome this addiction. Or if you're in Birmingham and you want to come and see me, please do. Bye now.